Here is Chicago after the miss from Joel Embiid.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Thibault. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Williams. Here's Slim. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Slim's got his second bucket of the night. The 76ers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Harden bounce pass. Here's Harris. Drives to the hoop. Maxey bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 5.
That's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Here's Slim. Off target from outside. The 76ers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game.
And you watch Harris, he's been playing with a high level of confidence.
Well, Greg, he puts the work in during the offseason. It's obvious. That's why his game looks like it comes easier to him now, because he's refined it through his work in the offseason. And in a lot of ways, he's bearing the fruit of that labor, and it's fun to see. Terrific ball movement. Harden with perfect timing on the pass. That's often overlooked when the pass gets there. He relishes his role as distributor.
And the rejection by Embiid. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Embiid.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
To the inside. Banked in off the glass. Harden's got his second basket of the game.
Nice physical play from Harden that time inside. Never afraid or backing away from the defense.
James Harden.
And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Here is Slim. He's coming off a 25-point game against Milwaukee. Harris draws the double. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Offensive rebound. No good on that one. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3.
You know, Zach LaVine is not just a scorer. He's really good at setting up his teammates, too.
Philadelphia with the ball. High post, Embiid. Vucevic on him. Harris's shot is off. Chicago's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. To the middle. Vucevic with the bucket.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Now here's Harden. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Miami. Here is Slim, guarded by Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stop.
Graciousness from Harden. Looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Chicago leading. Here is Slim. 12 points for him. And again, Chicago. No good. Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
We've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here is Slim. His average of about 35.5 points a game is pretty astounding. But one that he's worked very hard for.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Here is Harden. After the made shot from Nikola Vucevic. Pass to Harris. Now, here's Maxey. Embiid inside. Vucevic on him. Yep, it counts.
You'd think that Embiid would always go inside, but with his stroke, the mid-range is a good option, too.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
You'd be hard-pressed to find someone more confident than Embiid.
He's got plenty of confidence, and he's a funny guy, too, extremely entertaining. He said, the mindset I get when I'm on the floor is that I'm the best player in the gym. And much of the time, he ain't wrong.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Jordan, he's checked in for Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's T.J. McConnell in for James Harden. Thompson with the bucket. This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Now, here's Maxey. 9 points in the game so far. McConnell scanning the floor. Shot clock at 5. The 76ers need to get off a shot. And that one's good. Maxey.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in a zone.
I think they've got to consider throwing a few different looks his way early on, especially if he keeps shooting like this. Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Now, McConnell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Harris passes to McConnell. Outside Jordan. Fires the 3. It's all in by the Bulls. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
And that can drive guys absolutely crazy. I mean, they know they're better free throw shooters than that, but just did not get it done from the line.
Here's McConnell after the made shot from Slim. And here's the fast break. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Down low, Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, like seeing Harris be engaged from there. I mean, refusing to settle for the simple layup. Nice finish.
Slim passes the ball. Here is Slim. Feeds to Thompson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Harris. And he also played a big role in their last game with Miami.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here is Slim. Trying to get open is Thompson. No good from Slim. Lobs it up for Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and balance.
Green the pass to Slim. That one goes. Count it. 21 points for Slim.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Now, here's McConnell. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Milton with it. It's up against Thompson. Milton kicks to Jordan. McConnell with it. Fires, high post. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Thompson misses. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Slim, guarded by Jordan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan. Bulls have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Both free throws good from Slim. And here is Milton. Launches it. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago. With their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the act. And one of the league leaders in steals and deflections, T.J. McConnell, explains how he causes havoc on the floor.
It's all about just reading the way they're passing.
He does. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Jordan. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. Maxey's checked in for Korkmaz. And it's James Harden in for T.J. McConnell. The free throw drops for Embiid. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the Great Northwest.
And the small and power forwards are Thybulle and Harris. Maxey out there with Harden, and it's Embiid in its center. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Slim in the last outing against the Bucks was a man on a mission. He tallied 25 points and turned some heads when he did his work from beyond the arc, not usually his forte. It was really spectacular watching him take over a game like that. He proved once again that he is an elite talent. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Green, he's checked in for Williams. The 76ers trail by 8. Here is Harden. 10 points for him. Now, here's Maxey. Harden's shot is good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here is Slim, guarded by Harden. And good that time.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
And here's Maxey. He's got 11. Floats one up. Harden, no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here is Slim, guarded by Harris. Green passes to Slim. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the 76ers. 8-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
You know, back in 2012, the Orlando Magic decided to move on from their franchise player Dwight Howard. They traded him in a mega deal involving 4 teams, receiving 6 players and 4 picks.
Thybulle kicks to Embiid. 1:53 left in the first half. Harden the pass to Embiid. Kicks it out to Harden. The shot, good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And in that Dwight Howard deal, one of the pieces the Magic acquired, a 22-year-old center
by the name of Nikola Vucevic.
And Vucevic only averaged 5 points a game as a rookie, Greg, but what a pickup Vucevic would turn out to be. Staying with Orlando for a long time and ultimately becoming an all-star.